Well, today was a good day again. It being Friday is even better because tomorrow I get to sleep in. I don't have to wake up at 4:30. I can wake up at 7:30 tomorrow. And I like waking up at 7:30. It's a lot easier for one. Another thing is, tomorrow I'm taking a break from my 30-minute walk because I am very stiff and sore from the last 3 days of doing that alone. It was nice weather, so I decided that on nice weather days, I'm going to be going out and doing 30-minute walks. And this is to lose the winter weight that I have gained. And what I mean by that is during the winter when I don't go out as often, I usually gain weight. So I gained most of it in my chest area, so I have to walk it off. And so I do this every year, so every year I walk it off. And it works. I lose about 5-10 pounds, and then I feel better about myself for the rest of the year because I'm not as heavy. It doesn't look good on a person that's my height, so I like to keep myself healthy. And in order to do that, I have to exercise. And it also helps with my circulation issues because I have really bad circulation issues, especially in the winter. So walking has made my circulation very good. Today, my feet and hands were warm, so that's really good news. On other news, I have 4 more days, and then I will be allowed back onto Facebook. And yeah, so I'm not really looking forward to it, to be honest. I kind of like I might just comment a word just so that I get banned for 30 days. Seeing as ugly works, I might just comment another ugly somewhere. Get banned for 30 days for saying ugly again. Seems like the proper thing to do. And then I don't have to worry about Facebook for another 30 days. That'd be super. You know what I mean? Super. Considering today was a day I got notifications from people I blocked. And I have proof that they are still blocked. Yet they're commenting, reacting, and sometimes they can tag me. I don't get it. It must be a glitch, but whatever. They always call me a liar even though I'm not. Why would I lie? What do I gain from it? They can never answer that. And they also accuse me a lot of things. And then when I ask them for proof, they can't provide it. Oh, well, I'm not going to go searching through 1,200 screenshots that I have. It's called, you don't have it. And that's why you're not going to do it. You don't have it. See, when I have something, I show it. When I accuse somebody of something, it's because I have evidence. But yeah, I guess these people haven't learned how to, back up their claims with receipts. I guess that's a good thing because I just prove all day long that he's lying. And in other news, I found out today that apparently there are going to be some severe consequences for the charter rights and freedoms of assembly and protest. Apparently, it's unlawful, even though our charter rights and freedoms says that it's not. It's not unlawful. It's very lawful. Actually, it's very legal that when you have a grievance against your government, it is your duty to protest it. Therefore, what they're doing is not unlawful. Now, we know that they have some agents of provocateurs, okay? We know they have agents of provocateurs. We know that they have people that they pay, just like down in the States, they had people that they paid for the January 6th. Don't even go there with me. There is so much proof out there. You are literally living under a rock if you have not known this and if you're not woke to it. Quite literally, they had people paid for January 6th, okay? Not only that, if you watch the videos, the other videos, not just the mainstream media videos, but the other videos, like camera videos, phone camera videos, that is, sorry, camera. I'm sleepy. Phone recordings. The police escort them in. Now, that doesn't sound like a break-in, does it? They got police escorts. Oh, and did you know that on the surveillance video from inside the Capitol that day, they had, what was it? Those velvet ropes, and they stayed within the velvet ropes. Why didn't they venture off elsewhere? No, they had designated places where they needed to go to have photo ops for mainstream media to lie. And I believe that is the same thing here. They have paid provocateurs doing things like stealing from food banks and demanding things of churches that are serving homeless people and things of this nature. You know how easy it is to just pretend you're something that you're not? I mean, you just dress like them and show up. I mean, Satanists do it all the time in the Christian community and even online, pretending that they're something they're not. It's called false prophets, false teachers, false converts. These things do exist, people. And if you don't think so, you are living under a rock. Anyway, I saw something going around today that Children's Aid Society is going to get involved in this. And I was thinking, you mean the same Children's Aid Society that was literally going to be prosecuted a couple of years ago for having some of their children going missing that they put in foster care, and even some of them coming up murdered? That Children's Aid Society, I mean, they should be shut down. They should have been shut down a long time ago. Lord have mercy. Using frickin' evil people like that. Ugh. Anyway, if that happens, this will be another tragedy in Canada's history. This will just go into another tragedy. We have quite a few tragedies here in Canada, and they're not all international news, okay? Like this protest here. The other tragedies are not international news, although there has been some hoax tragedies that has been very international, and hopefully soon that will be brought to light that it was a hoax the whole time. Although I doubt it, because mainstream media and the economic forum really want to push this race baiting divide, and it's been working for years on their behalf. It's really sickening. But let's get back onto the topic of feminists. So they like to say that I literally do nothing all day. They say, oh, why don't you go get a job and do something that contributes to society? I mean, contributing to society in what form? Taxes? No. That's theft. I am not going to let the government steal from me. No, I'll contribute to society by having it grow through birthing and raising my own children. Raising great contributors to society. Men. Masculine men. And not just masculine men, Christian, firm on the biblical values Good old Canadian masculine men. Yep, I'm raising those boys to be men. Not soy boys. They're going to be men. See, what these feminists are really angry about is the fact that I literally wake up at 4:30 in the morning. I serve my home early in the morning. I do nothing but serve my home. I have a servant heart. I cheerfully, joyfully serve my family, my husband and my children, and I have a smile on my face when I do it. I'm happy. I dance around the kitchen when I'm making food. Yeah, so what? I don't eat solids for 5 years. It has not dampened me at all on making food. I absolutely enjoy cooking. And they like to say, oh, you don't know how to cook. It's disgusting the things you make. First of all, not everybody likes to just eat soy products all day, okay? That's a lot of estrogen. A lot. No, thank you. We want our boys to have good protein that builds lean muscle. Protein-based lean muscle. That means that they'll look buff and they'll be lean, on the fat area. No fat. Protein. They're going to be very masculine. They're going to grow some real good muscles. They already run around. When I go to the park with them to do my exercising, they run around, they do their exercising. I have them doing things around the house so that they're lifting. And eventually, we're going to be investing in some dumbbells, and we're going to have them lifting weights. I'm going to have Johnny teach them how to do those things. That's some man stuff that they do. They already do Man's Day sometimes now. Mostly on Saturdays we're doing ministry work. But when they plan it on the weekends that we're not planning on doing ministry work, they have their Man Day still. So, and there's one coming up soon. When is it? I think it's next weekend that they planned it. So that's their Man Day next weekend, and so it's going to be great. They're going to have Man Day, do some off-roading, Jeep stuff, day camping somewhere, making s'mores, I think he said, and hot dogs over the fire. Anyway, what they're really angry at is the fact that my boys are going to have a very high standard for what they're looking for in a woman. When my boys grow up, they're going to look for a modest, discreet, chaste, temperate, sober, servant heart of a woman. She's going to be very, very well behaved, and she's also going to understand the biblical role of her womanhood in the home. She's going to be pure. She's going to be a virgin, no tattoos, and no debt. The Bible says that is what women should be, and that is what my boys will be looking for. Now, I'm aware that I did not start out my life in that manner, in the biblical manner. But I don't have tattoos. And as soon as I was saved, I saved myself for marriage. So technically, as soon as I was saved, because I become a new creature, I was pure before marriage. I kept myself that way. We refrained until marriage. And so the boys know to look for and find a woman like that. And of course, it'll be up to them ultimately who they marry. But I want God to lead them in their steps and in their way. And His will be done. Always, 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 His will be done. So, that's why they're really mad. And that's why they turn around and try to say hurtful, horrible things about my kids. Like, they're going to grow up to be like, who was that guy? Something Duggar? I don't know. Justin Duggar. I don't know his name. Obviously, I don't care. Anyway, that Duggar guy that apparently molested his sisters, they're basically equating my boys to him. And that is absolutely absurd and insane and disgusting. That's like me equating every feminist to Margaret Sanger. You know, that KKK racist, eugenicist, Marxist. I should equate all feminists to her then, if that's their thinking. That all Christian men are this Duggar dude, then all feminists are Margaret Sanger. There you go. How do you like that, feminists? It's stupid, isn't it? Because I should be going off of character. That means behavior and attitude. If your behavior is becoming of Margaret Sanger, then you're a Margaret Sanger to me. And we all know what I think about that. Versus if your behavior is becoming of, let's say, who's another feminist? Oh, dear Lord in heaven, who should I pick? There's so many over the last century. Lord, how about, what's her face from the 60s, we'll say. I gotta remember her name. These people, they don't mean anything to me. It's very hard to remember their name. She was recently in the news, too. She had a magazine back in the 60s. And she wore sunglasses. I can't remember her name. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, she never debated Phyllis Schlafly because she felt that would be giving her too much attention. I'll equate all feminists to her then. Or how about Betty Friedan? That crazy psycho that said that she wanted to burn Phyllis like the witch she is. Yep. True story. Who else? There's so many. So many. We'll just keep it there. Margaret Sanger, whatever her name is, and Betty Friedan. And the only reason I remembered Betty Friedan is because I thought she looked really funny. So I kind of remember her name because she looks really funny. She doesn't look like a Betty. Oh, and her feminine mystique, where she literally says that being a housewife is a comfortable, what does she call it? Comfortable concentration camp. Yeah, no, it is not anything like that. Because I'm not oppressed. I can eat whatever I want. I can do whatever I want. I just choose to follow the Bible and the biblical way of living my life. I like what I do. If I didn't, why would I broadcast it all over my stories? Why would I post about it every single day? And if I didn't like it, why do I spend all this time? I enjoy talking about it. I enjoy talking about it and showing my life. If I didn't like it and it was oppressive, why would I be so happy to show everybody and share it? Doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah, these feminists have to say that because, they have literally built this concentration camp for themselves in their own mind with their own conditioning. Their programming is quite literally a bondage that they've set themselves in. And if they really wanted to be free, they would live God's way, because that is quite literally the best freedom. I don't have a need for anything. I don't have a want. I'm happy. I have everything I need. I have a roof over my head that I've had for almost 3 years now. And that's never happened in the whole entire history of me living outside of my parents' home. I have never had a stable situation. I was always moving, either every year or every 6 months or every 10 months. I was moving. I never stayed anywhere for longer than, I think the longest was a townhouse, and the only reason I had to move from there was because the ceiling caught fire from the stupid fan in the bathroom. But if that hadn't have happened, I would have been there for 2 years. Coming that, I believe it was March 2017 would have been 2 years. But August 3rd, 2016, there was a house fire and we got vamoosed. We had to leave. So yeah, if that hadn't have happened, and it's so strange because it was like 3 months after the Fort Mac fires, and I felt like it was just a theme of that year, just everybody on fire and burning. It was a horrible year. And I was scared for my sister that day, which is why I was very angry when they falsely accused me of making fun of the Fort Mac fires, because I would never have done that. My sister was living there and I was terrified for like the whole day. I was waiting to get word that she was safe. She was literally trapped in her community and she had no way out. And then at the, like, quite literally the last minute, she found a ride out. And they had to pass by the highway where the fire was literally jumping the highway at that time. So, no, I was not making fun of those fires or anyone in them, because I was scared for my sister's life that day. And then some Courtney person who has no life said that I made fun of the fires that were happening in, where was it? The place where Kyle Rittenhouse was roaming around or whatever. I don't know where that was. Oh, crap. I can't remember the name of the city that he was roaming around in when BLM was burning it down. Kenosha? Yeah, Kenosha. That's what she said. Kenosha? I think she said Kenosha. She said somewhere, but I knew it was about the Rittenhouse thing. And that was also false, because I would never have done that, because I was quite literally worried about people that were in that area. I know people all over this, North America. So, wrong again. And when I asked her for receipts, she said, "Oh, I don't have to prove it because you can't prove it. Why don't you prove you didn't?" Because anybody can go literally to my page and scroll back to August of like 2020 and 2021 when the trial started happening, and can literally see that that never happened. I never said anything like that. I would not say something like that ever for anything. I'm not that kind of person, but these people like to lie and accuse me of such things. I mean, what else could they do? They can't do much else, because they keep trying to get me on this and that, and every time that that plan fails, they try something else. See, I really think that they're just trying to provoke me enough that I'll lose control. But I have not. I've had quite strong self-control, because that is quite literally the fruit of the Spirit. I have not once cussed at them or what was it? Wished harm upon them or anything like that. Nope. Instead, I just keep forgiving them and giving it to God to do as He will. Now, I have prayed Psalms 109, which could technically be praying harm onto them, but that's only if it's God's will. So technically it's not, because I'm leaving it up to God's discretion to do what He will with my prayer. He can either answer the prayer in the same manner as Psalms 109 is written out, or He could just choose to do whatever He wants to them. That's up to Him. And that's exactly how I leave it. I pray, leave it to the Lord. That's all I do. And His will be done in justice, because I believe in justice and law-abiding mannerisms. You follow the law. Follow the law, obey the law, and justice will be served. God's will be done. And that's how I live my life. That's how I live to raise my children as well. They will be raised on following the law, and God's will be done. Quite literally. And so, I don't know. Hopefully this doesn't get taken off YouTube. Sometimes my stuff gets taken off YouTube and I don't even know why. They say certain things about me and I don't even say anything like terrible. I don't get it. But anyway, it's almost midnight here and I'm hoping that I'm almost done with the voice recording. Today's one is quite long compared to most days. Well, I did do a lot more today because it's Friday, and that's because I didn't have to do school for 6 hours today, because on Fridays we usually just do reading, a little bit of Strong's Concordance studying. Mostly we just do the tests. Recently the test has not taken that long. Like, it takes an hour to do the Friday test, because we do a test every Friday, and so it takes about an hour to do that, and we usually start school at like a half hour after breakfast. So today it was like 10:30 we started, and then the boys were done school at 11:30, and then we did reading and some Strong's Concordance, and then right after that I started cleaning the kitchen, and then I did lunch, obviously, and then I cleaned the kitchen, and then we went to the park. Then I came back and I did dinner, as you're watching right now, and then after dinner I cleaned the kitchen again. During making dinner, actually, I cleaned the kitchen. And then I ate my dinner, obviously, and then I did some more cleaning, and then basically I didn't want to have anything to do in the morning on Saturday, so I wanted to do it today, so I did it after dinner, mostly everything else, and then all I had to do was relax. So that's what I did, relax after dinner. I don't know how I got on this topic. I forgot what I was talking about before. I'm very tired. I'm going to sleep so well tonight. Y'all don't even know. If you have problems sleeping, like I usually do, I have insomnia, I can give you a huge, wonderful tip. If you have insomnia or you have problems sleeping, okay, or getting to sleep, walk 3 kilometers or walk until you're tired, like your body is tired. Walk until your body's tired. Sit down for 20 minutes when you get home, drink some water, and then walk around doing things after, like whatever you would usually do, like pick up, tidy up. Oh, I hit the 30-minute mark and it usually doesn't let me go past 30 minutes. Okay, sorry. So do what you usually would do, like come home, drink some water, eat, pick up, tidy up, or read or do something once you get home after walking the 3 kilometers or however long it takes for your body to get tired, and then just watch. You will feel very, very tired and you'll be ready for bed. And once you go to bed, quite literally, as soon as you hit the pillow after the long exercise that you did, your body just, it's like it sinks right into the bed. And you mold into that bed. And you, like, fall asleep quickly. I don't usually fall asleep quickly. I usually, like, before I started walking, it would take me a long time. I would have to, like, I have an addiction to watching miniature kitchen cooking because I like small dishes and small houses, and I have an addiction to small cutlery dishes. It's not like dolls doing it, okay? It's like human hands making miniature things like cakes and muffins, donuts. Last one I watched was chicken curry, miniature chicken curry. And then right after that was like a whole bunch of, like, what was it? 10 different desserts done in miniature kitchen, tiny kitchen. Okay? And I love watching these things. Another thing I have an addiction to is crocheting. So I will watch crocheting videos to get ideas to do other crocheting projects.
You know what's crazy? They even folded them up and put them on the bench.
Okay, hurry up. Take a bite. I want to see your reaction.
Spicy. I like spice.
I know you do. But is it good? Like all of it?
Yeah, tasty.
Tasty?
Tasty. Maybe next time a little too much heat. There's too much heat. One notch down, then it's like, you know?
I don't know how to do that.
Well, do what you usually do, but less.
I only put like 3 spoonfuls of the chili.
Oh, that's why. If it was just sriracha.
Sorry. It just, I didn't know that it was when Johnny got home. He talks at that point because I wanted to show his reaction to the food I made. Anyway, so I wanted to learn how to make a rose, crocheting rose, and then make the rose in crocheting. But anyway, the other thing I do is watch, like, this is just before bed, by the way. This is what I watch before bed. Other things I watch is like how to like clean hard things to clean. Like my stovetop has, well, you guys seen it. It's turning colors, right? So I wanted to learn how to clean it, and so I was looking up, like, hacks, kitchen hacks on cleaning and stuff. But yeah, it didn't really work out very well for me because, like, it's very hard to clean it. And then I found, like, that one video which I shared in my stories, but I don't have money to just spend on random things. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go read my Bible now, because that's what I really, really want to do, is read my Bible. And then I'm gonna go to sleep because I don't have to watch videos tonight because I worked out today, and I'm gonna sleep just wonderfully. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Love you. See you tomorrow. Good night. Bye-bye. God bless.